Oh, come on, in your own time. It's broken. It feels broken. This whole bit feels broken. Cool. Black screen. Anyone at home? Anything working? Oh, I can't even go back now. I'm stuck. Nothing's working. Hang on. Trying to shut the process down. Hang on, bear with. That's a strong start. Never seen that happen before. Game just flat out broke there. Hang on, just rebooting. Right, are we gonna work this time? There we go. Never seen that before. Never seen the game just crash on the liveries. Oh, I wanted to see this paint job. So I quite like the look of this. I might change my... This is my current design in career mode. Or in my team. I might change it to that and apply the colours. It's probably the cleanest looking design that I've seen it so far. I mean, some of these, look how... I mean, I don't mind that. Some of these are so, like, wonky. Yeah. Yeah, nah. Don't want any of those. Let's see. Helmet designs. Nah, don't like that either. So we've unlocked nothing of interest. Right, time trial just to start things off. Oh, I need to get back into it. It's been like it's been a week. It has been a week, yeah. 7 days since our last race. Literally the last time I came onto the game as well. I just need a few laps to warm up. So today we need to really start making ground back. Hopefully shouldn't be getting any more engine penalties. That really hurt us in Sochi last time out. And now we need to start cutting the gap down to Hamilton. 24 points I believe the gap is. So we had got it down to 8 points before Sochi and it increased to 24 points. So now we've got a full unused power unit behind us that we can use at any point. We should have enough parts to last the season. I mean, I've got to start practicing this circuit again. I mean, it's hard enough throwing like a slower car around this circuit. But going full speed, trying to perfect it in an F1 car is hard. I very much have a love-hate relationship with the Degners. There's other parts of the track that are tough to get right as well. namely the S's. The quick direction changes haven't been our friends this season. And I don't know if that's a pad thing or a wheel thing. I mean, the S's are tough to get right even with a wheel, so I mean it's trickier to get it right every time as well with the setup I've got. Hey, evening Toro. Honestly, Degler 2. Degler 1's the one that gets me. I carry too much speed a lot of the time, and I end up going into the gravel trap. Very hard to get right. And here, I always feel like I'm going so slowly through this section. Really, takes an age to steer the car. Getting a bit of oversteer up Dunlop as well there. Avoid the lock up at the hairpin, which we do this time. Yeah, a bit of wheel spin on exit though. The hairpin's a bitch as well to get right. You don't need to hit the apex for that. You're better off squaring the corner off and getting a better exit. An exit of spoon. I can't decide if it's 4th or 5th gear. For me, 4th gives myself a better turn in. But am I carrying? Is it helping me carry higher minimum speed? I don't think so. I mean, I remember in last year's game, and they only just fixed it, but that it's this bit here, this bit where you can go flat out. Remember how they had like a massive dip in the track before, and on the previous Codemasters games, you couldn't go flat if you had a controller because you always were guaranteed to get a snap bit of oversteer going down this dip. That really unsettled the car. It's only been until this year's game came out that they've actually fixed that part of the track. So I'm not fearing the race as much as I would have if it was last year's game. Alright. I need to keep it flat through Dunlop, but I can't hold it. I can't. It's just I can just feel the car, the rear tyre is just starting to go. No, I'm going to start oversteering. An optional DLC. Is that an EA reference? I kind of was hoping we'd get to that subject. Didn't realise it happened like in the first 10 minutes. Oh man. I mean, every year you can always trust Codemasters. Over the years, I've found out you can always trust Codemasters to let you down in one aspect, or in some cases, several aspects. But there's not many other companies that consistently get it wrong, and it happens to be EA, one of those as well. So that's a match made in hell, if ever I've seen one. Looking forward to that train wreck of a series. I'm in a way, kind of genuinely curious to see what they'll do, EA and Cody's. In more of a, you can't turn away when you see a bad car crash, and you can't help but not watch it. That kind of situation. It's pretty much the same with Cody's and EA. Maybe it'll make a sim race. Maybe it's a good thing from a sim racing perspective, because it makes it more of a viable esport, I guess. You know how big FIFA is these days. Maybe sim racing would get that same treatment, and maybe that'll have a big effect on the rest of the market as well, in terms of the other sims getting a bit of the action as well. MotoGP Nah, I've looked. I mean, I've personally never bought one, but I've looked. I mean, I've seen gameplay. It's enough for me to go. Nah. I mean, F1 2009 on the Wii looks more fun than most of the MotoGP games, and I've played that. You just know there's going to be some horrific career mode type. The Journey. Oh, that was the most cringe thing I've ever seen on FIFA. I'm really scared for the future. What's going to happen? Right, I'll only do a couple more laps. I just want to get a relatively hooked up lap and save that, and then I'm just going to jump straight in. Oh, why can't you just have like a respected, like, I don't understand what EA gained from it. Well, I know what EA gained from it. I mean, what did... Well, I know what Cody's get out of it as well. It's all money, isn't it? Really? But I mean, from like a gameplay standard, like there's bigger and, well, there's better companies out there that can do that can really do justice to a proper F1 game. I don't know how EA can do that. Before you know it, it'll be on the Frostbite engine as well. It'll be awful. And they'll rename it to something like Lewis Hamilton Grand Prix or something. That's what they'll name it to. And then Ultimate Team as well. Like people going excited for Ultimate Team. Oh, I hated it on FIFA. I really did. Unless they make some kind of motorsport manager type game as well, and you know, base their Ultimate Team on that, I guess that would be pretty fun. This looks like a better lap.
The time last lap was 1 minute.
A little bit on the grass at the end, but all good. Cool. Let's just go straight to career mode then. That's enough laps. First sector. That's where all the time is. It's okay, we're going to be driving a more understeery car anyway, so it's going to be even worse for the no point perfecting it. Okay. Well, big day. Big career mode day. Yo, Phil. What up?
What do you think of this one?
Okay, so still no messages on the R&D. So it's been a week. I need to kind of recap what's going on. So we've dropped to 6th fastest team now. Quite impressive. There's a part that failed, and I don't know whether to rebuy it. Actually, no, didn't we pretty much agree last time that we're just going to dump all the resources and then jump team it into the season? Wasn't that suggested, I think, at some point? I swear I bought all of these before. Okay. We're gonna do that.
This is probably what I'd invest in.
We're gonna really shoot McLaren in the foot. And then piss off to Alfa Romeo and ruin their car as well. Right, so there's the standards. So Hamilton extended. I think he came second last time. Yeah, he's not had a win in a long time. I think Silverstone. That's 5 races he's not won. So 5 to go. We should have enough parts to form a power unit for these next 5 races. So hopefully no more grid penalties. Really a bit unlucky in the last race. Obviously broke the front wing early on. Forced us to a 2-stop. Done well to get a point, or 2 points, because we got a fastest lap as well. So it was important we got that top 10. Who knows how crucial those 2 points could be once all is said and done. Rivalry's looking healthy. I think Vettel, he only gained 1 on us, I think, last weekend. Actually, no, he got 2 because he was ahead of us in qualifying as well, because we didn't qualify. So, looking close there. But we should have enough in hand with Vettel. I'm not really looking at him as, my rival. I'm looking at Hamilton thinking, right, we need to start closing the gap today. So, it's still in our hands, really. We could win every race and it would win us the championship regardless of what Hamilton does. So, and we've got, well, we've got a race in hand to mess about, I guess, really. If things go wrong in one of the races, then, winning 4 races could still seal it. I mean, to be fair, we've won a fair few already this season. 8 races. Pretty good, all things considered. It's either first or it's something a bit underwhelming, really. That seems to be the general trend this season. So, has anyone ever won 8 races in a season and not won the title? Someone look that up. Okay, let's just dive in, I think, and let me just check the power unit. I think we're good. Yeah, shouldn't be an issue. I'm just looking at that ICE thinking we could probably get another race or 2 out of it before we switch to the 4th unit, or the 4th part. Yeah, let's go in. Let's do it. Let's do it to it.
Alright, listen up everyone.
Oh no.
They've announced that the technical regulations are
How much are we going to lose?
Now there's a risk a lot of our hard work could be undone if we're not careful.
Now I know I shouldn't have just spent those parts. I was waiting for this message.
Take a look at the developments we have and let us know what you want to invest in protecting. Alright everyone, let's get on top of this.
Okay. So this is a moment of truth then. So the regulations are due to change. What parts do we stand to lose? If we lose loads, I'm definitely moving team. If it's all the durability parts, that's it. McLaren might as well go and fold for all I care. Ah! Oh. So, well, here's the 401. So hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we stand to lose 14 parts that we've developed this season if I don't adapt the parts. So basically the rest of this season, if I was to stay at McLaren, is going to be spent committing all my resource points to saving those parts. That's quite a lot. In my team, I mean, I've only done 1 season in my team, but it was only some of the durability parts that were at risk. But no, this is durability and power unit. Okay, ignore that. We'll worry about that at a later time. Maybe we'll just pull as many resource points together and see how we get on towards the end of the year. Or better yet, just drive the team further into the ground and just keep buying, upgrading parts. Just keep developing the car. That sounds better.
We're going to be logging some extra data during this session. Nothing you need to worry about, but as we have some new parts, we'll just confirm they're performing to spec.
I didn't really need to hear that. Or see all those parts up for grabs. 6th fastest car on the grid right now. Literally Fernando Alonso wheelie bin in a shed along. Hamilton got 10 wins in 2016. Oh yeah. Thanks for reminding me. I'm sad now.
Right, try to nail as many corner gates as you can. The faster you get through each corner, the higher the score.
What was the most Rosberg ever got in a year?
In the DRS zone as well.
Did he ever get double figures? We can't have if Hamilton got double figures in every season in the hybrid era. What do you get, 8 or 9? Maybe? Oh. Oh, great corner. He got 9. Hey Phil, we were discussing earlier about EA's last gasp takeover. What's your thoughts? We're personally looking forward to all the DLC that's coming next season. Wonder if they'll bring back. To be fair, I do prefer EA to Take-Two as well. But now I'm thinking back to like Ultimate Teams where they're bringing all these like classic football players back in. Maybe they'll just like bring in just a shit ton of old drivers that you can drive as. If that's one thing they can bring star power hopefully.
DRS zone is coming up. Get ready to open
And money.
Distance is on your MFD. That's looking good. Now let's try for purple. You'll get a bonus for consistency if you can chain good corners together.
Oh. Oh, it just feels so sluggish. I know I'm on hard tyres as well. Maybe we'll get some fun games coming out from EA. Maybe we'll get like a. What I would love is like a F1 2014 to 2021 type game. You know, like F1 99 to you know that one where they had multiple years in one game. Can't remember what years they were now. That'd be pretty cool. It'd be quite funky to have all the cars in all their glory. Really have more budget to actually commit to an even more involved career mode. So, I mean, I don't mind this as it is. There's not really too much you can do, but yeah, if they can just add, commit a bit more. I mean, a lot of people were saying, "Oh, finally they'll be able to like sort out multiplayer." I seem to remember FIFA being shocking online.
Great stuff. You've pretty much nailed this circuit. This is a really strong foundation to build from over the weekend.
But yeah, maybe. Well, I imagine they've bought it because of their focus on esports more than anything. So maybe multiplayer will get a bit more love. Oh, I'm gonna miss that corner. No, I'm not. That's okay. We're going to see EA plastered all over the advertising boards at circuits in the next few years. Oh, man. Just start releasing DLC like it's The Sims. You know what? If they add new circuits that aren't on like the current year's calendar, then yeah, okay, I wouldn't mind that. That'd be pretty good. I mean, I'm, letting my imagination run a little crazy. I gotta remember, this is EA we're talking about.
Program complete and a job well done.
Nice. Alright, let's keep it rolling. We've got tyre management to do now. Get rid of those hard tyres. What else can we talk about today? Oh, let's talk about the fun race that we just had at the weekend as well. It's pretty good, isn't it? Jeez. What a way to bring the season down. Depressing, wasn't it? I would, yeah, you would expect surely EA to... Surely they'd just be there as like a publisher, right? Will Codemasters exist in name still, or will it just go full to EA now? What am I doing here? Is this tyre management? Yeah, that's not how you manage tyres. Who's developing the touring car game? That's not related to any of this, is it? Codemasters doesn't have the license for that. The touring cars, alright? They might go EA something. EA Masters. A perfect hybrid. I literally deal with the devil, that. Okay, next. Motorsport games. Oh yeah, of course. Anyway. Hopefully they don't just rest on their laurels anyway. Hope it just doesn't become like just a cash cow. I haven't bought a FIFA in years. When was the last FIFA I got? I mean, when I played clubs with you, Phil, I don't even remember when that was. 2013? 14? 2014 might have been my last FIFA. Literally been the same game since. Actually, it feels more recent than that, but still, it has probably been a good 5 years since I played FIFA in any form. Right, what am I doing here? Oh, fuel saving. I'm not even paying attention to the programs I'm running here. I'm kind of like half depressed because now I've put all that hard work into developing those parts, and now I'm going to lose like 20 of them. Oops. Polygon has Dirt 5 in their top 50 games of the year. Are you joking me? Has it been that bad a year for gaming? I mean, Cyberpunk kind of
Program complete and
Cyberpunk kind of really raised the bar for disappointment, I guess. Actually, no, I'm hating on Cyberpunk a bit too much. It's just not optimized at all. Plus, my 970 can't run it at 60 frames, so I'm very sad about it. I'm just bitter about that. That's all. They have Doom Eternal at 47th, but Dirt 5 in their top 50. I mean, I've got Doom Eternal. I haven't played it yet. I've got both Dooms in my library. I need to play them at some point. So I'll probably do that, hopefully, in a very near future. Because I want to play Doom Eternal. But that got raved. Honestly, that's a bit dodgy, isn't it? That 5 at 35th get best game of the year. What a joke.
The regulation changes for next season have been announced. How is your team going to cope with the transition?
I don't know. We might just quit the sport, Claire. If I'm honest.
Do you think this team are performing as well as they could do?
What got number 1? Just out of curiosity.
Appreciate your time.
Hades. Yeah, it's on my wish list. I've seen gameplay of it. It looks amazing. Doesn't look like a game I'd normally pick up, but I'm just waiting for it to drop a little bit more in price at the moment. So hopefully that will come during the winter sale. I think it's 20% off already at the moment, but I want a bit more. If it's like 50%, yeah, I'll probably pick it up. I'm pretty sure I bought Celeste in the middle of the week because it was on free. It was £3 on the Steam store. Of course, I'm going to buy a game that's £3 that's been braved, even if I don't like the look of it. It's going to be there. Yeah, I really want to play Hades. I mean, I've seen a fair bit of the game now, but yeah, I want it there. I want to play it. Didn't The Last of Us win all the Game Awards though? I caught some of that. Need to play Last of Us 1 first. There's so much on my list. It's actually a joke. Yeah, I'm sat here playing this week in, week out. What the hell's going on? I've played this game like 120 hours now. That's absurd. A game rarely goes above 100 hours for me now. But when I think about it, like every race weekend I do on here, you know, when I stream them, they're like 2 hours long. So I guess that makes sense. You know, a whole season's like 40 hours plus, probably. Yeah, I really want to play Last of Us. I did start playing the remaster, and it just stopped. I mean, I'm pretty sure I've got God of War outstanding as well on the PS4. So, like I say, there's so much. There's so much. It's actually awful. I think I've got about 75 games in my backlog on Steam as well. It's like I don't even know where to start now.
To focus entirely on the race, but we should put a bit of time aside to run the qualifying sim program. Try to run it before the end of FP3 if you can.
Evening, Stevie. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're good.
This is the ERS management test. Hit the target time whilst managing your battery charge.
F1's over. Who else is sad with me?
Throughout the lap, the higher you will score. Use your
Actually, no, I'm not that sad. And I'll tell you why, because Drive to Survive isn't out yet.
energy rapidly.
Once that's over. Very sad. Are we listing all the games we haven't played but want to? No, it just turned into a me rambling about my library again, as it normally inevitably does. I don't think I've actually played that many, or bought that many games this year that have come out this year. When I think about it. Other than Cyberpunk, Doom Eternal, which was I only got because it was on sale for like a tenner. I can't think of any, and F1 obviously. I can't think of anything else. Maybe I'm not thinking hard enough. It's been a long year. I can't even remember what came out at the start of the year, to be fair. But yeah, I mean next year, Back for Blood is the only game that's actually on my list to buy next year, because that looks like I need that in my life. I need the spiritual successor to Left 4 Dead in my life. And whenever Mass Effect comes along, I need that as well. I'm sick of all the people complaining about Cyberpunk, and I'm one of them. But that's more of a because I can't afford a graphic. Well, I want a graphics card, but I'm not going to buy something that's not a 3000 series, so I'm stuck with my 970 running 30 FPS on Cyberpunk. The story's alright. It's really dragging though, to be fair.
30.5.
I'm 10 hours in and feel like I got nowhere. Normally I'll just put a game down if it doesn't capture my attention after the first 2 hours. But I'm trying to push through it. I've got nothing better to do these days at the moment. Oh, Fall Guys, shit. Yeah. Fall Guys came out this year. Like, my brain has actually melted. It feels like it's been forever.
Okay, we need a few solid laps here to help us
Wow.
calculate a good race
What a
strategy.
long ass year it's been. Yeah, Cyberpunk's lucky I'm giving it the amount of chances that I am. Really. I'm just hoping the payoff will be worth it. I'm hoping something just happens in the story. I'm not read any spoilers. To be fair, I didn't really watch many of the trailers. I just thought, hey, why not give it a go? Be part of the hype train. A silent member of the hype train. I've got the Witcher. Well, I've got the Witcher series as well, but I want to do. Oh my god, that's oversteer. I wanted. I played I played the first half an hour of the first Witcher and was like, this is terrible. So I've been told you can just go on to free and not worry too much. So I'm going to do that at some point. Oh, Spider-Man as well. I got Spider-Man this year. That was last month, so I've got no excuse for forgetting that. Spider-Man was really good. Probably my game of the year so far. That's a long list of games still. I'm trying to like glance down. And I'm just reading a new name every time at the moment. Kind of hard to glance down at this track. I mean, that long straight helped.
Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
What else next year? Oh, the Cuphead DLC actually might come out next year. So I'm looking forward to that. Halo Infinite? Oh, you just know it's going to be a letdown though. There's not many games that come out these days where I'm like, wow, this is amazing. Like, it has to be something new normally. Or the tried and tested IPs that come out year after year, they're just not capturing my attention anymore. So I just stick to racing. You know what? I had a dark thought earlier in the week, or in the weekend, I should say. And I was seriously leaning towards renewing my iRacing subscription and just playing with a pad for a bit. That was tell me I'm crazy.
Keep it up.
I really don't want to do it, but I got a feeling Mr. Padman in the comments is gonna big it up in a second. Have they actually changed much with the controller on iRacing, or is it still just the same setup? I'm assuming they don't really support it that well. One thing I'm noticing here is we're so far ahead of the target times, yet not really that competitive up the order. I mean, we will do a quali sim, really, at some point. That's a good list of games, to be fair, coming out this year. Next year.
Okay,
I need an Xbox 360 pad. Don't have that anymore, so maybe it's not for me. Maybe you've just talked me out of it right there. Okay, let's be free it. 15 clean laps of Japan.
And with all the cars now over the line, let's see our top three again. Hamilton, Verstappen, and Valtteri Bottas. And that's it. Practice is officially over. Until next time, goodbye.
Quite a way off the pace here. I mean, when we crank the engine up, we'll see where we fall in. But I'm not liking this. Are they normally quick here? It's the high speed. It's the high speed corners where they're on rails. That's probably it. Oh boy, this could be a bad one. Okay. Oh no. Restart. What was I doing? I wanted to do the qualifying pace practice program. I skipped the qualifying instead. It's really warm in here. I'm having a brain fart, okay?
Okay, this is a quali sim. We've estimated the times our closest rivals will be doing, so that's what we need to beat.
Eventually you're gonna have to resort to like custom Xbox 360 controllers, like, you know, like game design, like specific game special edition ones, because all the old 360 controllers are gonna be gone. Gonna end up with some My Little Pony Xbox 360 controller. Oh. Bit wide for Degner 1 there. That's the first time that's happened. Won't be the last, I'm fairly sure. Not the best exit either. Got way up on the exit curve there. Whoa, too much oversteer. Got a rear end just breaking away off on power there. Needs to be on nails. On nails? On rails. Car's just not hooked up at all. Yeah, a bit wide for the chicane there. Should be okay though. Should pass the program still.
Program complete and a job well done.
Exceeded the target still there. We're only a tenth up? A tenth up on the target, but we still got purple.
So far, our
Weird.
fastest lap is a 1 minute 28.2.
I'll tell you, they've improved. They have improved the layout, the design of this track, specifically the last bend, where there's no longer a massive dip going through it. Okay, let's see the damage.
The session has drawn to a close.
Okay, only 3
Let's
tenths
review
off.
our top three.
That's all right.
Bottas and a McLaren. What an incredible practice session. The fun doesn't stop here, though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds.
Scored some good points there. Add that to the bank. A custom built iRacing 360 pad. Maybe you should design it. Get iRacing to license your product. Bring a whole new market to iRacing. And better yet, stick them all in the Formula iRacing. The Formula whatever it is. What is it? Formula IR, sorry. Get all the controller users into the Formula IRs as well. Man, I'll tell you what scenes that would be. I'd pay money to watch that.
I recommend we could go for something like
I gotta pay $1,000 to adapt this part. There's so much here. I'm gonna lose parts. I'm not gonna be able to afford any of this. Alright, let's qualify. Again, not going to worry too much about the parts today. We're just going to bank our cash for a bit. Bank our resource points. Okay. Let's do it. Predictions in chat. I'm going to go with 8th. I'm hoping it's the front row. We need to start gaining points today. So if I start 8th, it's going to be a bit of a desperate race, I think. Here we go. Car just pushing up all the way mid corner and then just suffers on the exit. Right, get this right. Oh, slight lock up. Tried to straighten the car out again, a bit too much there. Moved me onto the exit curb again, so it compromised my hairpin a tiny bit. Spoon, missed the apex slightly, and I've missed that one by a mile as well. Lucky there's a curb there. Pretty messy middle sector. That first sector I was quite happy with, actually. Didn't hit the apex as cleanly as I liked. Alright, P1 for now.
Fastest lap so far.
But I mean, against Kvyat, that's you should. Oh, Verstappen's just jumped up a second though. Okay, that's encouraging. We are third as it stands. Oh, it looks close as well, you know.
We're third in the speed trap, 198.8 miles per hour.
So not far off Max. I mean, middle sector we lost a lot. There was a lot of time to be picked up there, a couple of attempts. Last corner, I mean, last chicane wasn't spot on. I mean, pretty happy with that first sector though. I mean, we're matching the Red Bulls at least. Maybe with the exception of turn 1 and 2. On the exit, wasn't as tucked into the apex as I wanted it to. All right, let's go again. Let's do it. Stevie, you're pretty bang on with your prediction so far. Oh no, actually no, you're not now. I'm 4th, so I will try better. So I'm 6/10 off Hamilton though. Here we go. Nice clean road as well. That's good.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
Not a clean exit. Right, hairpin, get this right. Slightly better, but Spoon was a bit nicer. Last chicane was much better as well. P2. Still some way off Hamilton there, but satisfying last sector there. Oh, it's not the guy we want to be behind though, that's the problem.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:26.6.
So in the middle sector there, isn't it? Look at the times. We're in the hunt though, which is the main thing, encouraging thing. Where's Lando? Just out of curiosity. In the 6th fastest car. Oh. less said the better. I think we're clear in the constructors. I think we're a clear 2nd place. I can't actually remember now. I think we are. Okay. Should have all the space ahead of me here. Don't know where I'm going to find 3 temps, but we'll give it a try. No. It was way too hot into turn 1. Turn 2 was just trash. I take the 2, too deep. Keep going though, we're not far off. Any improvement will do. Ah, that's gravel. And Bottas is up to P1. That might be it as well. He's stolen it. No! And Verstappen's jumped me. No, and so is Albon. Oh no! Wait, what? I was about to say it said I was 1.3 behind, but I think it's just because the lap I'm on is terrible. I've been beaten by Albon. It's the ultimate. It's the ultimate humiliation. True head in hands moment. But we'll take 5th. Has to be said. It could have been a lot worse. Practice pace didn't really point in the right direction there.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who will be fronting the grid. Bottas, Hamilton and Max Verstappen. With qualifying complete, all that remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
What's that? 26 flat. I'm sorry I did like a high 26 in time trial. I know they've had development on their car, but still. I mean, that's not really good either. I mean, I'm sitting there going, oh, Bottas beat Hamilton, that's good. Bottas is only like, what's it? 11 points behind me?
The fans really seem to enjoy that.
Anyway.
It made it look easy. What was the secret of your qualifying pace?
I told you they didn't choose regulations against it. It's obviously what they've done.
All the teams have updated their cars for next season's regulation changes. Where do you think you'll come out?
It's going to take a few races. It really is.
Appreciate your time.
Need to start giving us more resource points. Okay, well at least we're ahead of Seb. Not that it matters. Don't care about that. Okay, we're in 5th. Focus. How bad does the regulation change? Well, as it stands, I stand to lose all my durability and power unit parts. I've got 5 races to save all of them. Actually, let me show you. So everything in orange is going to go. If I don't save it.
If it were me, this is probably what I'd invest in.
So now the team has a decision to make. Well, I have a decision to make. Do I keep buying upgrades to the car for this season and then just ditch McLaren at the end of the season? Which is likely, because I mean, we're 6th. We're in 6th place still, after all the season. After all the effort I've put into getting these parts put on the car. And I'm only in... We're still only 6th fastest, so... yeah, we're looking at a move, hopefully, at the end of the season. So again, not a conversation I'm going to have until we get to that point. I mean, I'll probably get backstabbed by everyone and I'll end up at McLaren again anyway, so that'll be painful.
Mie Prefecture in the south of Japan's Honshu Island for a race that has seen many title deciders over the years. Some simple, some controversial, but all contributing to a legacy that makes the Japanese Grand Prix an indispensable stop in any Formula One season. A lap of this historic racetrack covers 3.6 miles, and it's the only time during the season that we race on a figure-of-8 racetrack. The drivers can expect some intense G-forces through the 18 corners.
If I end up at McLaren again, I might just delete the save.
Some of the highest average apex speeds on the Formula One calendar. And keep an eye out for overtakes going into the final chicane.
Favourite moment from Suzuka? What, full stop of all time?
Why don't we start by talking about Bottas? That was a great win in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going this week?
I mean, the biased viewpoint is Hamilton's move on Rosberg in 2014 into turn 1. I mean, obviously the race is remembered for something different, but that move was class. One of my favourites that he put on anybody.
Perez, Gasly, Vettel, and Lance Stroll, Ocon, Kvyat, Daniel Ricciardo, and Raikkonen, Magnussen, Grosjean, Antonio Giovinazzi, and George Russell, Latifi, and Lando Norris starts from the back of the grid. That's it then. It's time to go racing.
Oh, there's Lando with his grid penalty.
For today's race.
That's unfortunate. Well, so obviously the big ones. You know, Senna torpedoing Prost. Yeah. In 1990.
We're still in with a chance of winning the title. We need you to push as hard as you can in the 5 remaining races.
Where else? I'm gonna have a think about it. I need to nip to the loo real quick, just take a quick break. And then I'll come back, and I'll hopefully come back with you with a more coherent answer. One sec. Alright, we're back. Oh, I said knock everything off my table with your knee. Okay. Well, strategy looks straightforward. Pretty locked in then to a 1 stop. Our tyre's going to last, it seems. Let's just put an extra lap of fuel in, so we may need that. Stevie's favourite Suzuka moment by far is Kobayashi going through 130R with DRS open first lap. Oh, he saved, I remember that. Was that the same weekend the Grassy binned it on the way to the grid? Because I remember that as well. That wasn't my favourite moment. Kvyat doing a flip, that was 2016? 2015, wasn't it? Kvyat doing a flip in practice. Never seen a car do a flip like that before. It's quite cool. It's like the F1 equivalent of a kickflip. Pretty funky. Where else? I mean, I can't even think of too much in the modern era. Maybe Kobayashi's podium was quite a moment, big moment as well. Like his only podium, and it was in Japan. That was pretty incredible. Yeah, I mean Suzuka not really thrown up the best races in the past 10-15 years or so. 2005 though, I almost forgot about that. I mean, I didn't even watch that live. I wasn't even following the sport then. But I mean, watching it back, 2005 was a sensational race. Murray Walker choking up when Damon Hill won the title. That's pretty cute. Anyway, you know what my favourite moment is? It's going to be this race and taking back the championship lead. I say taking back, claiming the championship lead. I mean, we'd have to win it, and Hamilton would have to DNF, but we can do it. Yeah, seeing the cars bomb around Suzuka is the best bit of Suzuka, in my opinion. Okay, let's race. I've got so much wheel spin on the initial phase there, and then I got a bit more when I tried to dump the throttle. Wow, Verstappen's flown into that corner. Okay, we're ahead of one of the Red Bulls at least. Can't let the Mercs get away now. Oh, this is going to be one of those races today, I think. A bit early on the brakes there.
That's a decent start. Good job.
Hamilton's attacking Bottas, or he's right on the back of him. Gotta get past Max then, because I got a feeling Hamilton's gonna do something. Oh, let's get him! Let's get him! Let's get him! Let's get him! Boost me! Whoa! Dangerous rejoin. It's not even as if I ran up the road there and pushed him off. He came back down and slammed into me there. I think we're good. We're not damaged. Oh, Deckler 2, not ideal. That's definitely a ×1 for Max there. Maybe a ×0 for bumping. Right, the Mercs have gone, mate. 2.5 seconds clear already. I hope my fight is with them and not with Max. Mate, if this was a simulation, I'd be gone now. Suspension would have broken. I'm thankful it isn't.
DRS will be enabled this lap. Verstappen is ahead of you. The gap is less than a second. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 2 laps old. We
Whoops.
think they've got one more
Bit hot into one.
The last lap was a 1 minute 30.6. You're losing around 0.3 a lap.
And that's not what I wanted to hear. Dunlop is going to kill me. Like, the temptation to go flat out is so high. Actually, the temptation to push everywhere is so high.
Okay, we're monitoring somewhere on the ICE. Be aware that we will start to see a loss of power.
Too soon. Oh no, I just realised what I said. No, that wasn't what I meant. That wasn't what I meant.
Engine is showing small signs.
I didn't mean that.
Power output will be down.
You made that in your head. You created that situation on your own. Oh no, I'm going to hell. That's what's known as a corner cut. In iRacing, that would punish me so badly, but... And luckily, Bottas seems to have settled down a little bit. He's still leading. Got a tiny bit of a buffer to Hamilton. Right, Verstappen's so quick down here. I've saved some more energy this lap. That's better. Yeah, use a bit more energy on that back straight to get close. And hopefully we've got a good shot here.
The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap.
I didn't know what he was going to do then. I thought he would cover the inside line a bit more. I thought he was going to do like a late move or something, but no. I made that more difficult for myself. Right, we need to focus. Because we are some way behind the Mercs. And the tyres feel like crap as well now.
Fuel target is +1. Faster engine modes are available. Hamilton is ahead of you. Gap to car in front is 3.8 seconds. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 4 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:30.0. We're dropping back by around 0.4 a lap.
Running out of energy to deploy as well. It's not looking good at the moment. 4 seconds behind. I think lap 5. That's a lockup. Oh no, that wasn't even a lockup. That was just a straight on. No, Max, please.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the hards.
Should be okay. Right, I really could do with the Mercs fighting a little bit. Only a little bit. Not too much. Oh, there's so much understeer through here. I'm barely on power through some of that, most of it.
The gap to the car ahead is 4.5 seconds. Hamilton ahead. Our gap to the car in front is 4.5 seconds. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 5 laps old. We think they've
Oh,
got
rear tyres aren't there either.
time last lap was a 1:30.2. We're dropping back by around 0.4 a lap.
Where do we come out if we pit?
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Gotta go aggressive, really.
Go now.
Tyres just feel like trash. Right, the biggest worry now is the medium runners. Unfortunately, I'm going to come out right behind one, it looks like.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Maybe could have done another lap just to get ahead of Latifi, but... You can see just how little grip Latifi has. That was easy, really. He said Leroy Jenkins and off he goes. Probably Crofty's finest moment here, actually, at Suzuka. And he wasn't even a Sky commentator at that point. 2011, wasn't it? Man, remember the days when Crofty was on radio? I swear he was better then. I'm so sad that Ben Edwards is leaving. Like, seriously. Just Crofty could go and join, go back to radio if he wants.
Behind us is 3.5 seconds.
I mean, great that Alex Jakes is getting, you know, his chance. I don't know, I just prefer Ben Edwards. I know Alex Jakes is really good, though, to be fair, at what he does. So, I'm not counting that as a negative at all. The only shame is that he's on Channel 4 and not Sky. Right, there's a Merc in the pits. Someone's stayed out, and they're all staying out a bit longer, which is slightly concerning for my prospects at the end of the race.
We're trailing our teammate by 5.6 seconds.
Right, so Hamilton, 5 seconds up the road. 5 seconds! You joking? So far behind. Didn't he gain? He must have gained through the pit phase. I mean, I did get held up by 2 Williams for a tiny bit.
Okay, gap ahead is 3.8 seconds.
Now Hamilton's in traffic though. You know what would be great? Is if F1 TV just came to the UK and we wouldn't have to worry about any of this. Sky versus Channel 4. Because the debate would be over. I would watch neither of them. Do I have a dog? Yeah, she was barking. Downstairs, yeah. And there I was sitting there wondering if she could be heard. She's schizo, I swear. Sees a cat in the garden and just goes absolutely berserk. Red Bull are still going. This is concerning. Is this potential soft medium stint coming up? Is this what they're planning? Yeah, Sky runs out in 2023 apparently. That's still a long way. That's still a long, long time. Although apparently now on I mean it has been going on for a while, but I only just recently discovered that you can actually watch all the pit feeds and stuff anyway through Now TV. There's like bonus channels that appear when the race and the sessions start, and you can actually access them through Now TV. I thought that was pretty smart. I didn't actually realise you could do it, so I was like, oh right, so I do have F1 TV. Probably without all the Alex Jakes commentary though. Alright, Hamilton 2.3 behind. We're catching. Traffic really helping out here. Again, a lot of soft runners still staying out. Alright, there's a Red Bull in. That's Verstappen. He's on medium. Well, shit.
The car behind has boxed for the mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre.
We are in danger. I'm in danger. I can do a better Ralph. Wow, I was surprised the soft tyre run. I thought the soft tyre runners could at least go a bit further then if they wanted to go on the medium, but no, they only needed to get to lap 10. So again, why have they put me on the hard tyre again? Why have they suggested that as the viable strategy? I barely gained time there. Here goes Hamilton, maybe not. Can't even get Lando. Oh, we're going to catch Hamilton just as he gets through all the traffic now. That's typical.
Lando is coming in for his stop.
Oh no, Gio's hanging in there. Ah! Gio's run him off. He's run him off. And he's come back and hit me again. I like that little trick. I thought I had him there. Great, Verstappen's like literally right behind us as well. Hamilton's rattled. He's rattled. This is for the championship.
The energy store is getting worn, reducing our overall capacity. The more charge you hold, the faster that capacity will drop.
Bottas is quite far ahead, isn't he? Hamilton really suffered here from the early pit stop. Oh my word, Max is right here. How are we going to hold him off for all this time? He's going to be so fast. Oh, Lewis has locked up a little bit. Gio's in! Strike! Ah! Shit, what was that?
We've moved into P4.
He's done it again. Oh, he's turned me off the road this time. Throw him off. Oh, Max is through as well. No! Oh my word.
Gap to car in front is 7.2 seconds.
Lewis has front wing damage. Where did he pick that up? I missed that. Was that from the contact we had? Right, the question now, can we let Max go? Do you think Max could attack Bottas? Because, I mean, he could gain some points. He could do me a right favour here. Is Hamilton defending from someone there?
Kvyat is in the pits.
His end plate was missing. Oh my word, here comes Max. Oh, he's going to just sail around. No, he's not. Oh, Hamilton is in the pits. He is in the pits again. Oh my god, that's understeer. I mean, there are a lot of cars behind me. They're all on medium as well. This is awful. Meanwhile, the championship. It's all kicking off. It's all having big ramifications in the standings. Hamilton's behind Russell. I see on the track map. He's so far behind. Oh my god, that's understeer again. Come on, head down. Just think. Just focus. I've got no energy. Okay, head down. I don't think Max will be able to catch Bottas.
We're leading our teammate by 22.5 seconds.
Why is Verstappen falling off the pace all of a sudden? That's a great comment. Oh, Johnny Herbert. Pride of Colliero. We came from the same hometown. So you got something to say about Johnny? You got something to say, Stevie? Better be careful what you're saying. You mess with him, you mess with all of us. I'm sorry I share that history with you.
Bottas ahead. The gap to the car ahead is 7.1 seconds. They're on old hards. Their tyres are 4 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:30.5.
1:30.2. That's a new PB there.
Ahead of you. Our gap to the car in front is 6.5 seconds. They're on old hards. Their tyres are 5 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:30.8. You're closing by 0.4 per lap.
It's a big lap. I think we're going to really, to be fair, we're going to run out of laps really. He's so far ahead. That's encouraging to know we're faster though. But Max is still there. He's still chasing. Oh my word, he's coming. Nah, he's not. I'm not that worried. Lewis has got a lot of work to do still. Alright, so just a reminder for gaps. So I am 24 points behind Hamilton. Bottas is 35 points behind Hamilton. If it stays like this, well, the gap closes. I can't do maths off the top of my head. No, so Bottas will be 10 points behind. Oh no, it's horrific understeer. And I will be what, 24 minus 18? Someone help me. 6?
We advise moving to mix 2, fuel to mix 2.
So I'll be 6 points behind. Bottas will be 10 points behind. It's pretty close. But I mean, I've got my own worries at the moment. I've got Max Verstappen right behind, who wants to take third, and he looks like he's got to take second rather, and he's got the pace to do that. It looks like. Just got to keep it clean. His best chance is the start finish straight, and that's basically it. I've just got to be good. For the rest of the lap, I don't think that was a good lap. I don't think I actually closed on Bottas at all there. And for love of God, do not crash.
Gap is currently 7 seconds between you and the car ahead.
This is such a big race if it stays like this. Oh, that's going to help me actually. I can power out of Spoon a bit better than him. There's no DRS this time, hopefully, for Verstappen. Can save a bit of battery then as a result. Identical lap time there, identical PB.
Bottas ahead. Okay, gap ahead is 6.6 seconds. They're on old hards. Their tyres are 7 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:30.4. You're gaining by 1/10 a lap.
Yeah. First is out of the question unless he has some horrific moment, which would spoil the fight. To be fair, he's had a fair few mechanical failures this season, Bottas. Meanwhile, Hamilton has passed the Haas, so he's now 17th. Still a long way to go. He's catching Norris though. There's quite a big train actually there, so he might get stuck in that. Again, just needs to be clean out of Spoon. Just get a 1 second gap down the straight. Bit of dirt on the front tyres because I cut the corner a tiny bit there. Or a bit too aggressive on the curb. Okay, dump it. Get over a second if I can. Yep. Should be okay for another lap. Nice. Consistent laps as well, this is good. Matching Verstappen now for lap time. Oh, a bit too much on the curb there.
No tyre concerns at the moment. Just focus on the driving.
That wasn't a great corner. I think we're okay though. Oh, that's a bit deep on the brakes, but it's okay because the detection point is before then anyway. Okay.
The teammate behind is 28.1 seconds.
Perez is ahead of Albon. Don't know when that happened, but they're certainly not fast enough anyway. It's this guy behind me who's the quick one. Tyres holding on well as well. Lap times are still good, still consistent. Doing everything I can do. I'm trying my best. I'm such a sweaty tryhard. Perez did get Albon. In other news, water is wet. What's going to happen? Who do we think's getting that seat next week? Apparently it's going to be resolved by Christmas. It's only next week. Can you believe it? I heard some absolutely bonkers theory from Ted Kravitz that apparently they're going to share the drive next season. I don't know how you do that. I don't know what kind of bonkers strategy that is. What are they going to do? Alternate them between races?
Turbocharger is on its last legs. Let's try to keep mileage on it to a minimum.
Oh wow, turbocharger's up to 63%. ICE up to 71. Oh. Squeaky bum time on the power unit.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Oh man, Max is closer this time. I've used a bit more battery and fuel than I'd like that. Oh, Red Bull is just such a wonky company to drive for. Wonky team. Like, imagine if Perez went to Red Bull, struggled, and what, they're just keeping Albon on their books because then they'll just replace Perez with him. What are they going to do? Who have they really got that they can bring in here? I mean, Kvyat would be around, I guess. Maybe we'll get him back in the car. I mean, he had one good race at Abu Dhabi. Let's put him in. Kvyat redemption arc. I'm here for it. I've got plenty of gap on Max this time, this lap. I think that's all Red Bull really need, don't they, though? Someone, like, equivalent to Mark Webber. Don't forget, he almost won a title. He's more than enough to be a threat on his day. I mean, I've never seen Albon on his day in F1. He's never had his day, you know what I mean? He's never taken a race by the scruff of the neck. You know, just won a race here and there. And I granted Verstappen only won 2 this year, but it's not as if Albon's ever had a podium on merit yet so far. He had 1 podium at Mugello, and that race was bonkers. And then the other 2 opportunities he had were because he got brought back into contention with a safety car restart, and he happened to pit for fresher tyres. namely Brazil and Austria. Even then he was crap in those races as well. I don't get it.
Laps of fuel remaining.
I expected him to just switch it on overnight. I hope Red Bull make the right decision, whatever they go with. Come on, keep going. 3 laps to go. We're doing just enough.
We're leading our teammate by 34.7 seconds.
Oh, I just see all sorts of colours on my dash on the right hand side there. I mean, tyres are about to give up the ghost. Power units falling apart. Just get to the end. Where's Hamilton? Oh, he's cleared some cars. I don't even think he's in the top 10 still. Don't even think he's there. He's got a Ferrari he's coming up to. 2 Renaults. Oh, I need to save the fuel a little bit, really. What if I get an engine failure on the last lap? Uninstall the game? I don't know. I could flashback it. There's a couple of options. Right, I need to save a tiny bit of fuel here. I'm hoping that Max has used everything so far. I got a feeling there's a bit more performance he can eke out at the end here.
Lando is in the
Oh.
pits. Lando in the pits.
Bizarre strategy from Lando. So he started last, and now he's going to end up basically last. Latifi's miles behind. He's going to get lapped. Oh, we are doing just enough. The strategies work beautifully as well in terms of where we're deploying our energy. Oh, there goes the fastest lap.
This is your final
Extra
lap.
point going Bottas's way. So what would that gap be? 9 points? Just to make the championship even a bit closer? Because having the top 3 separated by 10 points isn't enough. How about 9 points? Oh no! No! Don't die. Albon's past Perez. Well, I almost died there at Dunlop. Hang in there! Got a lot of energy, which is good. Didn't even realise I've been saving up this amount. We should be okay. Look at the gap that Bottas has pulled. He's 10 seconds ahead now. 3 seconds in 2 laps. Are you kidding me? We should be okay. We're going to be okay. We're going to make it. Bottas wins. Fastest lap. Okay. Just like the whole 2 seconds faster than anyone else. Second place. Big moves.
Top job, my friend, top job. I was a bit worried about this one at the start of the weekend, but you've pulled through. Thank you.
He's done it. It's a big drive.
That's a spectacular victory there.
Damage limitation at its finest.
Championship is secure. It's been a magnificent season, and they thoroughly deserve.
I swear Mercedes won the championship 2 races ago. Or is Crofty just going to say that line every race?
What do you think it was, Ant, that gave them the edge over the competition?
Oh, I'm glad it was that Merc that won though.
Down once again to good, consistent driving, nailing the corners, working to the track conditions, and perfecting the team's strategies. They got all of these things right today, and the results speak for themselves.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot. A well-earned victory for Mercedes.
Wow, that was a race, huh? Mostly looking behind us that time. Man, those Mercedes were so fast. So fast.
So let's review the updated drivers.
So there we go.
That lead at the top of the
Sort of
table
10
is
seconds behind Bottas.
So,
It's a big gap. And that was on pure pace as well.
Driver of the day.
Today, I'm going to give it to the McLaren driver. That was a commanding performance today. Very impressive indeed.
It's another clear win for Mercedes as they
Even Hamilton done a 1:29.2
an incredible performance
fastest lap.
for the whole team. And with that, we
So that's like a full 6 tenths faster than anyone else as well, other than
With more
Bottas.
races lined up, be sure
That just
to
showed
check
how
out
fast they were.
with more
That was
Formula
insane, that lap time. So far ahead. Well, they were. Okay, so Hamilton finished 13th and got no points at all. What a big race for the championship standards. So let's see. Any other big movers? Not really. Norris moved up 1 spot. Well played, mate. Yeah. Did Hamilton actually break his wing with me though? I don't even know where he lost that. I mean, he was bumping cars about 3 laps in a row. Oh, what a move on George Russell. Let's fast forward. Ah, there he is. He did lose it there. That was just a dick move, wasn't it, really? Oh, I can't go on board with this camera. I'd have to do the full race to do that. I'm not skipping that far ahead. So that's where Hamilton lost his front wing. To be fair, he could have kept going. And again, same again here. I mean, he almost pit maneuver, like I almost got side pod glitched here. He went across me. I had to correct. Yeah, good race. Good race though. Right, standards. It's a bit close, isn't it? Bit close. The Hamilton, me and Bottas. 9 points the gap. After how many races? Been so long. So there's 4 races still to go. 100 points, well 104 points still on the table. So it could go any direction now. But we're within a win away. So if we win the next race, that's the championship lead. Regardless of what happens. Doesn't matter if Hamilton gets fastest lap and comes second. We'd be ahead on win count. So that's quite exciting. Constructors, the Mercedes have bossed it. Yeah, and we look comfortable second. I don't think we're going to get challenged there, so it looks good to there on that side. Williams still with 0 points, sad times. Okay, let's advance.
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts. It's looking like the championship is already won. Do you think there's still time for this to change?
What? Has this question actually been asked? Hang on, let's just cast our eyes back to 30 seconds ago, and we just looked at the championship standings. And it said we were 9 points difference between the top three. And then look at this question. That's a no comment.
You gained a lot of positions during the race, didn't you?
Whatever.
Everything went your way today. It looked like you had a really good strategy for the race.
Team pulled out with the stops. Well done, team.
You're beating all expectations. Would you say we all underestimated you? Great. Well, that's everything.
Oh, there you go. I hope EA come in and sack Claire. Meanwhile, in the rivalry, oh yeah, I forgot about Vettel. He was nowhere. I don't even know where he finished. I didn't even look. Okay, 4 to go. Invitational event. We got time to do that? I think we got time to do that.
What do you think of this one?
Oh, there's so much still to buy. Ignore. Can I just buy a part? Hang on, how much? I can buy new upgrades. I mean, our chassis will be very strong. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay. Oh, got quite a few upgrades coming through this week. Okay, let's advance. Invitation at Sochi. Ugh. Doing an invitational event at Sochi. Couldn't think of anything worse, but we're gonna do it. Gotta get the acclaim. Need the acclaim. We're in the 2006 Renault. I mean, you know, I think it was great. One of the best things about last weekend was the Renault team with their 2005 car bombing around the track. Could have picked a better venue, you know what I'm saying? They went to all these brilliant circuits. Oh, traction control kicked in. It feels really slow. Oh, that's understood. You're so used to driving these tracks and driving a car with, like, you know, shit ton of downforce, and the, you know, the gearing's a bit higher. You're going up one gear higher than you normally would. Oh, we're getting pinned against the wall. Oh, that's too deep. Oh, that's the worst circuit. Why couldn't they pick like a nicer track to do these kind of invitational events on? I don't think of anything worse than driving at Sochi. Doing alright though. I haven't really given much love to the classic cars this year in this game. Should do a few more races with them really. They are fun to drive. And when I mean classic cars, I just mean the 2008 McLaren and the 2009 Brawn. That's basically all I'll drive. Oh, a bit deep again. Car's always a bit skatey in second gear. Not as much grip on the tyres. Always have to short shift as well from second to third there. Always breaking traction there. Can't use the full gear, unlike the modern cars. Now you think about it, I don't have to short shift too much in the modern cars to minimise wheel spin. There's plenty of grip and there's plenty of power in those things. You just use the full gear normally. Fun little car to drive though, I like this. Never hit that apex in those 3 laps. Don't hit the wall like I did in the race earlier this season. Throw it across the last corner. Job done. I remember those being a bit more difficult in previous games. Maybe that's just me. Anyway, give me that acclaim. There should be more things like that in real life. I wouldn't mind them doing some demos in some of the older F1 cars again. Like they did with the Renault this weekend at Abu Dhabi. That'd be sweet. Okay, let's get through the rest of the week. Let's see if we get all our upgrades. Yep, that's 1. Yep, that's 2.
Our new parts have been completed without issue. They'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend.
We're back up to 5th.
I recommend we could go for something like this.
Back up to 5th best car. Important moves in the championship. Okay. Oh, I'm not liking the look of that ICE. It's gonna have to do another race, you know. Maybe. We'll worry about it next time. Okay, that's that. I think I'm gonna call that a night. Really? I'll play a bit of Cyberpunk now, but I'm not gonna stream it because it's already demanding enough on my computer. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna bounce. Well, that was a good race. 4 to go. I'm hoping. Actually, let me look at this week. I'm hoping I'll have that done by Christmas. The season. And then I don't know what I'll do. Who knows? Maybe I'll do iRacing. Give that a try again. That'll be quite entertaining. That'll be quite nice. Did they do any deals over Christmas? Do you know, Phil? I know I've just missed Black Friday. Couldn't have picked the worst time to attempt to renew my subscription, really. Yeah. I'd like to do other stuff, really, but I know most of you guys tune in to watch the races more than anything, really. So, if I find something that I really enjoy and really want to stream, then I might do that. But we'll work on getting the season done and dusted, and then we'll worry about what happens in the future, really. So, might take a week off between Christmas and New Year. Come back refreshed for the New Year. And really give this a try. I've really enjoyed this, all things considered. Pleasant surprise. I was looking back at my old stats the other day. The old analytics from 2016, 2017 when I was streaming iRacing. I used to have like 20 people viewing those races. It's crazy. 20 at a time. So, yeah. I mean, F1 careers are well and good, but I mean, it's been done before, isn't it? So many times by people. So, iRacing feels a bit more, a bit more serious. So, that's certainly somewhere I want to go back towards. Yeah, maybe I'll start exploring iRacing again. Start doing a couple of streams on there, and then hopefully I'll get my wheel and pedals back before long. And then we're back into the serious business. That'll be good. I'm looking forward to that. Okay, let's call it a night then. Phil, thanks for watching. Stevie, if you're still here as well. Appreciate the chat. And anyone else that's been here as well. A silent majority. We had, I think, up to like 7 or 8 people at one point today. So that was quite cool. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna disappear. When will I be back? That's a good question. Probably not tomorrow. Probably not Wednesday. Probably not Thursday. Friday? Yeah, maybe Friday. Or if not, it'll be the weekend for sure. So, but we'll try and get the season done before Christmas. So that is the target. Right. See you guys later. Left 4 Dead. Yeah, could do that. I'll try not to let you down this week. Let me I'll shore up my plans. I know we're all in tier 3, so I don't actually think there's anything going on. So, but yeah, if I'm free, Left 4 Dead, definitely. So I'll see you then, Phil. And everyone else, see you later on. Bye. Why am I waving? Bye.